Hello and welcome to another Gelfling and Commander T talk show. We're going to report on the Boscombe and Pokesdown antique shops. I'm joined here with Gelfling today.
Hello.
So let's go. Got quite a few slides to get through, so I'll go to the first one. I used to live in Boscombe, and this is the nearest shop to me. Unfortunately, it's closed down now. It had a funny name. I think it's called Flog It and Leg It. So you flog it and then you leg it.
Oh, but it's a charity shop now, isn't it?
No, it's always been a charity shop.
No, I know, but so it's just changed hands, if you like.
Oh no, it's always been the same. It was just basically a house clearance type show. It just sold everything and anything.
Yeah, I know. I remember what it was like.
But it's not. I think it's not been open for the last few weeks. I've been told. So this is an old picture.
Oh right.
So I had to move on. So moving on. And this is the Boscombe High Street. Some shops are shut down. There's a fast food type sandwich shop, and I think that's a holiday.
Yeah,
travel
when
agents.
I was last down there, when was it? Would have missed so many. Well, before we moved up here, that the shops were closing down there. It's sad. Some shops have opened up. So I like this pub has been rebranded. Family.
And they've spent some money. Look, they put a Doctor Who type police box there. I've got a closer picture here. There's a phone. You can open that and contact police, and there's a resuscitator.
I've never seen one of those before.
So that's a bit of a talking point. And they're digging up the pavements and they're redoing all.
Makes you wonder how bad the crime is in the area, though, if they've got one of those in the high street.
Well, I don't know.
Immediate, the police.
Controversial. We're not saying crime's bad. So anyway, move on.
We can cut that out. It's a keyboard in a box.
Yeah, keyboard in a box. This was in like a coffee shop that was an independent coffee shop. And it had antiques in there, so I've got some more pictures here. It's a stuffed bird. £45? No, £74 I think that was. And then the piano. And this typewriter, this old... Was it Corona? They wanted £25 for that. I was thinking about buying it, because they're worth about 30, 40.
But they're really heavy. There's no, and the storage of it is
about 100 years old, aren't they?
No.
Oh. It works.
Yeah. They were being done till the 70s, because you've got to think that typewriters were in use in companies and offices up until computers become...
But most people have just thrown them in skips, haven't they?
Probably, I don't know.
So they're going to get rarer. There's just there's some old-fashioned hole punches and some scissors on the table. And these were the magic
lantern slides.
There's about 6 or 7 of them. This one didn't come out too well, but 2 of them were of Dreadnought World War I battleships. I think they were. I wanted to buy them, but then I went home and found out they're not that valuable.
No.
But they're nice to have if you've got a magic lantern.
Bit of history, but if you've got the thing, otherwise you've got to spend out more and more to get the equipment you need.
And there's various charity shops, so I've just intermingled some pictures in there. Some toy cars, a picture of a woman.
That's pretty.
That's some sort of chalice, is it?
Oh, it's a vase. It's an urn, if you like. And oh goodness, I know the name of that type of stuff.
Don't worry, I'll cut the video.
No, it's gone. Can't think.
No, anyway, moving on. That was a painting.
It's a still life. Yes.
£95 they wanted for that one. There's a little bit of damage on there. It had like something had poked through the back. But anyway, next to that blue vase was this bell.
Yeah.
£45.
Brass.
There's a bit of glare from the window, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that.
Jean Goutard, wherever that is it? Gouchard Lighthouses, but it's not a picture of a lighthouse, it's a boat. Some
Weird.
sort of lifeboat, isn't it?
Strange. Why would they class it as oh?
It might have something with our collection.
Supposed to be that one on the left. I think it's supposed to be like
a Toby jug, but they're quite small. They're only about probably 1 inch to 2 inches.
I don't know whether that's meant to be like one of Henry VIII's wives or whether it's
they're not
just,
old.
oh no, I know it's not old. I'm just saying the character it's meant to portray. I'm not sure. I can't really see from that.
Was she beheaded?
Oh, they were all beheaded, weren't they?
This is some sort of is it West Side Story. Is it the remake?
I haven't a clue.
Did they remake that?
They've remade just about all of them.
That was £15. That was in a glass case. This shop you've been in before, it's in the shopping centre, and it is just overflowing with antique things.
Well, it's
I was afraid to go in and knock something over.
It's not all antique. It's just there's a lot of it's not a junk shop. It's not that. It's just that they've got just about everything in there that's for sale.
So a bit of a mixture.
A bit of a mixture. There are
something for everyone.
I've picked up a couple of Toby jugs in there in the past.
It's
a car
just
front.
an old car. I thought, it's a vintage Corvette.
Yeah.
It made a bit of a noise in front of me, and everyone was looking over. Going up towards Pokesdown, there's this charity shop this antique shop that sold really unusual, large, old things. Dodgem car. They're actually quite valuable. Either if they're in mint condition or like that, a bit of rust, a bit of character. I mean, there's one on the auction site that's going for £2,000. So.
I just don't understand why though. I mean, apart from the fact it's a lump of metal.
Well, you can put it in your pub or games room if you've got a mansion, you see. And I'll just step back a bit, and there's various, I don't know, trunks and
old case,
Go-Kart and shop signs, and there's another shop sign there.
Drugs.
Unbelievably, shop signs are quite valuable now. The old ones are. They're asking hundreds of pounds.
Drugs. You imagine having that hung up outside your shop just says drugs and ice cream. I mean.
Well, it's American, isn't it? I think Walgreens, they sell milkshake and ice creams as well as being a pharmacy.
It just looks funny.
Well, it's funny over here in the UK, but in America, I think
it's just normal. They combine
it's a pharmacy,
shops,
and there's on the right of it some anatomical.
Yeah, I remember having was one of those. It's one of those at school when I was.
I think you can take the organs out.
Yeah, so you can see the layers, how they fit in and where they are.
Moving on to the next shop. There's some Toby jugs, is it?
Could be. It looks like it could be a couple in there.
Is that Dalton? It says there, that owl.
Don't know.
Quite nice, and there's a freaky doll over there with the wonky eyes.
A freaky doll with the wonky eyes. Oh, I'll have that one.
And there's just general furniture shops as well that have a mixture of modern and old. Reclamation shops. Inside, that is it cross stitch?
I thought you were going to say it's cross stitch. Something told me that was cross stitch. It's very good.
They wanted £15 for that.
The sad thing is that the cost of actually making it, the threads. Well, no, not even the hours, just the material or the threads. Probably cost about £30.
The replacement costs would be hundreds of pounds. Because how long would that take you to make?
Well, if you did that all the time, then it would take you
2 days.
I mean, how big was it?
So how big that was? Probably not that big. Probably
about a foot.
2 foot by 1 foot.
Well, there's a book underneath it. How big was the book?
Is it A4, just under?
Right, so it's about a foot long. So I reckon if you did that nothing but that for about 2 or 3 weeks, you'd get it done.
This didn't come out too well.
What was it?
It says New Antiques, that brown shop. So.
New Antiques.
There must be about.
It's a misnomer, that, isn't it? Really.
Well, there must be about 20 antique shops in Pokesdown. It's incredible. If you really like antiques, then I'd definitely recommend you go there.
That's different.
Yeah, this is some sort of skeleton. But because one hand's out and the other hand's behind him, and if you look, you could just peek around. You can see he's holding a coin. Is it to ward off evil spirits? This is odd.
UKIP.
Yes, this was in the news because when they opened this. Anybody around the world won't know what UKIP is. UKIP stands for United Kingdom Independence Party, so it's like a new, sort of relatively new political party that wants Britain out of Europe, and it appears to be gaining traction because people just want change from the established parties. And the funny thing about it is that when they opened it used to be a brothel, apparently.
Oh, really?
Apparently that shop used to be a brothel. But having lived in Boscombe and Pokesdown, probably every shop in this street has been a brothel at some point.
I never know.
But of course the media on the side of the established parties, they just mock them. But whether or not UKIP will become a big force in 2015, I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll see. Moving on to the next antique shop.
I like that one on the left.
I think these were about £200 each.
Yeah.
This is a proper antique shop. It wasn't even open when I went there.
I like that one. It's pretty.
So you can always see the reflection of my phone there. It's a bit weird. So the owner of the shop only opens a few days a week, and the rest of the week, what are they doing? They hunting around for more antiques?
Probably, yeah.
I've taken a picture here because this is a vintage clothes shop. I didn't go in there because I don't know much about old clothes. But they buy and sell old clothes. I've just got rid of the name of the shop now because I think that's best too, really. if people want to find it, they'll find it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what that is. Do you know what that is?
Was it a clock or something?
That was next to those two vases or vases. Can you make out what that is? It's some sort of clock with two eggs, is it?
No, I don't think it's eggs. I think it's. I don't know what they are, but yeah, it's a clock.
And this is a picture of Pokesdown Station, the train station. So if anyone's travelling out from the area, there's a station that just goes there. And next to it is a charity shop. So there's a picture there, and we'll see what they've got. They've got these more teapots they're shaped like houses. And looking in that catalogue, if they're the right make, they're worth what, hundreds of pounds, aren't they?
Can be. If you've got,
I don't know. I'm looking for
it. Was in the Miller's Guidebook that you've got. It depends if it's made by the right company, and if it is made in the right year. So you have to go by the maker's mark on the bottom. You can't guarantee that all of them are like that. Besides, that is for the set of 3. It's not just for the individual teapot or something. It's the teapot, cream jug, and the
I see.
sugar bowl.
Right. Well, in that shop there was also this phone. That's the old dial phone I've been looking for. Now it had a cigarette burn on the handle. So it wasn't mint. It was working apparently. Do you know how much they wanted for that?
No.
£11.50. Now,
surprising.
On the right day, that'd be worth £100 if it was in good condition, I think.
Mad.
But on a bad day, I've seen them go for £20.
I can't imagine them being worth that, to be honest.
If they're older than that, if they're made out of Bakelite, is it?
Yeah, that's what it was in, like,
then they're
the
worth £100.
60s and 50s and 60s.
But would you ever go back to using that kind of phone? It would just be stressful. I have nightmares still today. When I was younger, trying to phone, I was in a hurry to phone someone. I made one mistake with a digit. I had to go do it all over again. And I'd woke myself up with the stress.
Oh gosh. The things that get
You
stuck
didn't know
in your
that,
mind.
did you? Alright, there's some nice pictures as well outside. Just didn't come out too well, but you get the idea.
Oh.
2 white tigers in this auction antique shop. I think they were quite expensive.
Well, yeah, probably if they're in an actual antique shop. Yeah.
Moving on
Lot of
to
stuff.
a charity shop, which is in between these antique shops. That is is it 1960s, 1970s
Haven't a
board
clue.
game?
Looks like it's 70s.
I did see the date on it, and it was 1960s or 1970s, and it was £2, but I don't know if it was complete, and they're worth about 10 on the internet. But you don't buy it to sell; you just want to play it. It's a nice cheap thing to play. You're pulling a face.
Yeah.
Maybe not your kind of game.
It's a boys. Must be a boys thing, I think.
Well, this is it the time when they landed on the moon then?
Well, that's 69. So
they must have
could be
created this
about
game
that.
to coincide it with it. I'll put it back, and you can see where it is, and a stack of games and things. There's another one called Wildlife, and that's worth about 10 on the internet. That's £2 I wanted. There's an unusual jigsaw puzzle. I didn't buy it.
Oh, that's weird.
You like seahorses.
Seahorses playing chess. That's strange.
That is rather strange.
Very strange.
£2.50. There's an old Porsche rally car, I think it was. £6. And there's this train set.
Farish.
That was really expensive. It was, I think it's a limited edition, and you get one type of train. It wasn't the Bluebird. Is that Bluebird?
It says ready to run diesel freight.
Yeah, it wasn't the most desirable one of
No.
that set. It wasn't a steam engine. Do you know how much it was?
No.
£90
Crumbs.
in a charity shop. So, well, maybe they're worth that. So. This not charity shop, house clearance shop wasn't open. I think they only open 2 days of the week, and they had various old kitchen.
It's like icing piping set.
Yes, I knew. Yeah, I figured out that what that was, and there's some sort of Kenwood accessory.
That like old and grey.
And they had some Scalextric cars. So that's pretty interesting.
There's a nice little cup on the right hand side there.
Yeah. Oh, you'll see some more. Oh, there's Knight Rider there on top of the 2 cars.
Yeah, KITT.
KITT car, yes. Well, that ends that. Hope you enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's interesting seeing some of the bits.
Brilliant. Until next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.